Hello, welcome back to Schmidt Tactical. For this video, we're going to be making a spear out of everyday household items. You might laugh at first, but what we're actually going to make the blade out of, old butter knives, see? And you might think it'd be kind of flimsy at first, but as long as you have a good solid steel one, it'll actually work pretty good. So believe it or not, we're actually going to be using this end for the blade, not this end. This end will slip down into the shaft of the spear, and we're going to turn this end into the blade. So what I'm going to be using is a grinder to form it and shape the blade, and you might need a file or a whetstone to sharpen it. So here we go. As you can see, what we did first is we ground off the edges to make a point, and then we're laying it kind of flat on the edge of the grinder to make us a nice edge here. And so we're going to keep doing that and then do that also on the other side. Before long we'll have us a pretty nice knife. We'll continue down on the handle of it to turn it into the blade of our spearhead. So here we go. Also, this here will get pretty hot when you're grinding it, so I'm going to have a bottle of water here that I'm going to dip it into to cool it off every so often. Alright, so the blade is pretty much done as far as with the grinding and stuff. We're going to get a file and try to sharpen up them edges some, and then we'll be back here in a few minutes to show you how to make and attach a shaft. Here we got the wooden broomstick, and we drilled 2 holes in it corresponding with 2 holes I also drilled in the knife, and we've cut a slit with the sawzall all the way down here. You can use a hacksaw though too. And so then we're going to be inserting the knife in that groove, and then I've got 2 nuts with or 2 bolts with nuts, and we're going to stick those through the holes here. I always like to, when I do it, put one coming through this way and one coming through that way. It just helps it hold a little bit better. Looks a little better too, in my opinion. So now we're gonna attach the nut right here. Screw it down, make sure it's tight. And we'll also put another nut on this side. Gonna use our screwdriver again to get it good and tight. We'll tighten these up a little bit more before we go and test it, and then we'll also grind these points off. So now it's pretty much done. I'm going to do that, and then we'll take it out and test it. Okay, so here we go. We got the spear finished. I wrapped some tape around it so you wouldn't have any sharp edges from the bolts. You can see when we made the blade, it left a nice floral pattern on there. It looks really neat. So we're going to get ready to test it, and I'm going to throw this fence back here. So here we go.